And now, my friends, I present to you the White Ranger. Welcome, White Ranger. The time has come to reveal your identity.
Guess who's back?
Hello and welcome to the next episode of Build the Megazord, where we are going to be looking at what comes in issue 37, but I didn't want to start the video without mentioning the passing of Jason David Frank. It really did affect me, weirdly. I say weirdly, I've never met the guy, and a lot of celebrities have died, but this one really knocked me for six when I heard about it. And I think it's for a couple of reasons. The first one is, I started off this video playing that clip because that is my favourite clip of him in Power Rangers. I remember being 7, 8 or 9, something like that, when the White Ranger was revealed to be Tommy, and we're very excited to have him back. Very, very excited. I remember vividly that feeling. It's the same feeling that I got when Cap lifted Thor's hammer, or when Tobey Maguire appeared in No Way Home. He was my first superhero, as an 8-year-old kid or wherever I was. It was really, it's that age where everything kind of means so much, and I think that's why it knocked me for six. And I just wanted to say that really, even if you're not sure why it has hurt you so much, his passing, it's okay to feel the loss of someone, even though you don't understand why. And I think a large part of it as well is how he died. And if any good can come from that, it's that we can talk and we can listen to our feelings, and it doesn't matter if you feel bad or if you feel down. What matters is you feel it, and that you need to do something about it to resolve that. And I think that's really why I wanted to kind of start the video like this. It's okay to talk about it, it's okay to feel it, and if it's really gets too much, not just about Jason David Frank's passing, but with anything, just reach out and talk to someone before it's too late. And I think that's the only good that can come from the way he passed, and hopefully his legacy can live on in that way. So I just wanted to start the video really and saying that, and I think we can now move on to picking up these parts from the magazines again, issue 37, as we restart again this Megazord build. And here are the parts that we get in issue 37. We're starting on the Sabre Toothed Tiger again, moving away from the head and looking at the upper body of the Sabre Toothed Tiger. I've also mixed them in with the parts that we got in the last issue, in issue 36, before the break. So I'm just going to put them all aside just for the moment and focus on this bit here. Just zoom in slightly. And this is basically the neck hinge of the Sabre Toothed Tiger. What you'll need to do is get this very tiny piece there and pop it in the end here, like that. And then what you'll need to do is get this screw and put a tiny washer on the screw. Come on, there we go, like that. And then push this through so that it acts essentially as the spine of this neck joint here, and then we just screw it in like so. Not sure if that's taken to anything. I think it might be actually, yeah. And what that does, it just strengthens this neck joint so that there's some metal going through it to hold it in place when you pop it into the Sabre Toothed Tiger's head. So we've got that there, and if I just bring the head back, what we need to do is just get the head and just pop this ball joint into the back of the head, just like that. There we go, and that goes in there nicely out of that. So you've got some movement there, and it's protected by that metal screw there to hold it in place, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to put the head aside just for the moment and bring in this piece here, which is another part of the Sabre Toothed Tiger neck, and then also bring in this joint piece, which we've seen before many times, and we just line up this joint part there and push it in so that it fits nicely in there. Easier said than done. Oh, there we go, that's going in. So you've got a bit sticking the outside, but you've also got this joint here sticking out there like that. So that looks very nice indeed. And then we combine the two. So we've got the head here and we have the neck here. And what we need to do is make sure that we slot this part here into the gap there of the neck joint, so it just nicely fits in there. And then you see there's a screw hole just in there, which we'll just attach now to make sure that they are all connected like so. And if that neck joint is a long way out like that, we can tighten up this neck joint as well, and that should make that neck joint smaller. Will be helpful if I have a screwdriver that works. There we go. There you go, that's definitely making it tighter. So that we have got some movement there with the neck, but it is nice and tight. And then this is nice and flush here, holding everything in place. Just want to make sure that that is the case. Yeah, that's not going any further. There we go. We have the neck piece of the Sabre Toothed Tiger that goes up and down like that. I'll just zoom out slightly so you can see a bit more as we bring in this top part of the neck here. And this has 4 spokes that just goes into these 4 holes here, and we'll just push in there like that. And then we also have this piece of detailing that's going to go in here, in this slot here. So it's just this black part here. And with this detailing, you'll see that it has got some markings on there. So those markings need to go at the back of the neck, I believe. So facing backwards, so that just pushes in there. And watch me have said that wrong now. They probably go at the front. They probably do. So let me just swing this around. It's not got wanting to go in at all, this detailing bit. Let me just try this off camera, be right back. There we go, we just needed some brute strength just to get that in there. And I didn't get the angle with it all being on camera. So let's just reattach everything into the holes and the slots and stuff like that. There we go. And then if we flip it over, let's move these tusks out of the way, you see you've got screw holes here, here, and here to fasten all of this down. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. And there it is, all done. Sorry that I didn't do that on camera, but it was actually quite fiddly to get all those parts in. So, you know, I do as much as I can on camera, but I don't want to break it because it's my model. Then what you need to do is you need to get this part here, which again has 4 spokes, and you just line it up to cover up all of those screw holes there. And if you want to glue that part, you can, but just push in very neatly there. So you'll see you've got that all covered up. And you may have noticed that there is some color differentiation between the plastic and the metal, which is a little bit of a shame. Let's see what the rest of the Zord looks like before we kind of make any comments on it. It might look pretty cool having 2 tones of yellow. One's yellow, one's more orangey. So I'm not too disappointed at the moment, but let's see what happens as we build the rest of the Sabre Toothed Tiger. So moving this head and neck aside just for now, and we are bringing in this piece here, which is kind of the front shoulder blade of the Sabre Toothed Tiger, and we also have this piece here. What we need to do is just angle this blade here and have this part facing that way, so those two spokes are facing upwards, and that will just slot in there and get screwed down. And while I'm screwing that in, we also have this joint here which will be pushed through and screwed in as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and screw all those parts in. And there we have it, all installed there. And then we've got that part there to attach the leg in good time. And then we also have the head and the neck of the Sabre Toothed Tiger. And at some point this will all go together. But to see how that all goes together, you'll have to join me next week. Yes, I am around next week, even though it is Christmas Day. The parts that we have next week are quite small, quite short. Which is why I thought I'd do a little Christmas treat for you on Christmas Day. Plus I've already had my break, which I would have taken over Christmas, so it's only fair. So yes, I'll be back next week, so I hope you join me for that. It's really nice to be back. Thank you guys for waiting for me. I really hope that you are enjoying these build videos. Leave a like if you are, comment down below, and I will see you on Christmas Day. So until then guys, take care, bye bye.
It was great being a ranger, Zordon. You'll always be with me.
I'm sorry, Tommy. We tried to get the candle.
You did what you had to do. My powers are with you now. Use them to defeat Rita.
You can count on it, man.
What's important to me now is my friendship with all of you. I don't ever want that to change.
It won't, Tommy. You'll always be one of us.